Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Amali and thanks so much for tuning in. I know it's been a very long time you saw me on YouTube. Yes, it's been a long time. I've actually been procrastinating a lot. I want to do this video, and then I just end up not doing it. That's because a lot of things have actually been going on with me. So much has actually happened, and I'm going to be sharing some of them here in this video today. Quite a lot of things have happened. I've given up my kitten, Sushi. Abigail also left, and then we changed houses, and then I sold my car. So it's just been a whole lot happening in the past month. Yeah, trying to adjust to the new changes that I found around me. That's the reason why I have been a little withdrawn, but I am back for good. Yes, I am back for good. Okay, so let's just go straight into why I have actually been away. So the first reason is because let's talk about first about Sushi. I let Sushi go. That was a very painful thing to ever happen because you guys know how happy I was to have Sushi around. If you haven't seen that video, please go and check on it. Seriously, I was just too excited about Sushi's coming. I was happy that I was finally going to have a pet. I always wanted something, a dog, a cat, and then finally when I got a cat, Liam turned out to be allergic to it. Actually, Liam and Sushi became very good friends. They were so close. They did everything together. They were always playing. Liam wants to eat. He eats with Sushi. He wants to do everything. Everywhere he is, Liam is always wanting to carry Sushi. Initially, he was scared of Sushi, but then at some point, it's like this Sushi meant nothing to him anymore. Even the teeth, you see Liam wanting to put hand inside the mouth, say it's his friend. Sushi will not bite him. So they were that close, you get. And it was really bad that he had to react to it. We didn't even realize it early. When he started coughing, we didn't know that it could be Sushi causing it. I gave him a lot of cough medicines, nothing. And then somebody came home, one of our family friends came to visit and was playing with Sushi as well. And then he said when he was younger, he used to be allergic to cats because of the furs. And I'm like, how? He said he coughs. So immediately I'm like, what? Maybe that's why Liam is coughing. And then I went into Google, I started checking, I didn't really do so much research before bringing Sushi in. So I didn't know that it could cause cough. Although, I'm a Nigerian, and if spiritual cat wants to attack you, it will give you cough. That's the sickness. So, but I didn't think it went for also the general, it's also a general cat thing that the force could affect some people and it could not affect, because nobody else reacted to it apart from Liam. Nobody else had that reaction. So Liam was coughing and it was terribly, and then at some point the cough got so dried. Right now I can talk about it now, but then I felt like the worst mother in the world, like the disaster I had caused because I needed a pet. Although it was something everybody liked, but it took me time to get out of that blame game and finally tackle the situation. So it wasn't so long we let Sushi go. I took her back to the sellers and she has been away. We still think about Sushi a lot of times. When Liam comes back from school, the first person he wants to see at the door is Sushi. So it took him time to finally accept that Sushi is no longer home. And even one time here, we found a stray cat in the compound and I'm like, no, not again. I do not want another one. And Liam was like, Sushi, Mama, see Sushi. So he still remembers Sushi. It's been a while, but he still thinks about Sushi, and we still have pictures of Sushi. So we miss her. We really miss her a lot. So that was why I had to let her go, because it was affecting Liam's health, and it's not good. And it wasn't good at all. It wasn't really good. And I don't know if I'm going to have another pet. I'm not thinking about anyone for now, because I do not know another reaction. It kind of put me a little bit of fear. I said, please, I'm not so sure. Let me just stay. Yeah, but I really miss Sushi. Yes, we all do miss Sushi a lot. Okay, so the next thing, Abigail left. Yes, Abigail left. Abigail. I've always talked about Abigail. Abigail has always somehow surfaced in some of my videos. So Abigail actually came into our lives when Liam was 3 months old. She has been here ever since Liam was 3 months, ever since Liam could say anything, you get. So she has actually been a family. She became family. She came in here to be a maid, actually. Let's say as a maid, but then she became family, you get. So Abigail's intention was to stay with me for 1 year. We are from the same hometown, so when I needed somebody, when I needed help, I kind of put a message across, and then that was how she came in, that she's interested in the job. And now she was like, she's going to work for just 1 year and then quit. The reason why she's working is, she learned how to do hair. When Abigail was here, she was always helping me with little weavings like this and whatever thing I want to just put on. She was helping me out with my hair a lot, and that was one big advantage I had. Yes, so she know how to make hair and she's very good with it. And she's like, she wants she was not able to save up money for her shop. She wants to do a make what will I call it now, a salon. Yeah, she wanted to open her salon, but then she was not financially strong, so she needed to just do something and then raise money to open her salon. So that was why she came. So the intention is to work with me for 1 year and then raise money to start her business. So although 1 year kind of delayed into 2 for some reasons, but then finally she was ready to leave and we couldn't stop her. Finding somebody else like Abigail, I know is going to be very hard, but that's another adjustment. Trying to all the things Abigail would help me do, it's not really been easy. It's not been easy, but we've been doing it and we are fine. So Liam really misses Abigail. I actually made a shot on it when she was leaving. That was another cry day. So another cry day. We all miss Abigail a lot. We still talk, we communicate very well, and once in a while, but she's fine. She's doing very, very well, and that's a good thing. Yes, so we all miss Abigail, and I know you guys are going to miss her too in all of our videos. We don't know when I'm going to meet her again, but since we are from the same hometown, definitely we will still we'll be seeing. Something will take me home and I'll definitely see her. So we are out of the house we used to stay. This is a new house, this is a new apartment, and I enjoy this place because of its accessibility. That was actually the main reason why we had to move out of our old house. Yes, and parking and everything too. How tasking it could be, how busy trying to arrange, trying to settle in. Yes, so I moved out of the other house because it wasn't accessible. I work at home and people always come in to see me, and they were complaining that the road is far. Now, not just far, but where the taxi would drop you, before you walk into my house, it's like another 10-minute walk. So imagine when the sun is hot, or even when you do not feel like walking, customers have to go through all of that just to locate me. And it was a lot because they were complaining, and I started considering moving. And the road too is also bad for customers that are driving in. The road is really, really bad. It's not accessible at all. So that was my main reason for checking out another place. And this place is actually perfect. Yes, it's very accessible. People come in, they've already like, oh, we like here, and that's fine. Serving customers is just the best thing. So that's it. So that's why I moved into this house, so it can be easy to satisfy customers, and even for my own movement as well, it has been made a lot easy. Yes, so that's why we moved out. And moving out too was another tasking thing. Yes, so it was a whole lot. Packing, unpacking, packing, unpacking. Yeah, so that has also happened in my life so far. And another thing, the last thing I'm going to be talking about actually that has happened is that I sold my car. Yes, I sold my car, and I drove that car for just 4 months. I posted a video when I got the car, and it was actually a Calabar sold car. Let me say, the previous owner of the car drove it in Calabar, so I got it from him directly. But then I now learned something. This car thing has actually taught me a lesson, a very great lesson. And as I'm sitting down here now, like I was telling my mom the other time, I said, if it's not a brand new car where I have to take off the nylon from it, then I am not buying again, or I am not driving, because I know what I went through with my car. I got a wrong car, guys. That car was wrong, completely wrong. I think the guy was just managing it, and then he sold it off to me, the unlucky one. But then I sold it to another unlucky person because I tried to get back the money back and I couldn't. I saw myself getting indebted because trying to fix this car, I got into more and more debt every day. Like, I just drove that car for 2 weeks without headache, and then headache started. headache started. I was fixing here, fixing here. You know, when the car came, the steering wheel was kind of hard, and I assumed that was the only problem. Now, another error that I did, please learn a lesson. If you're going to buy a car from someone who, a second-hand car, let's call it that. If you're getting a second-hand car, please go with a mechanic. I didn't go with a mechanic. I just believed in the person that directed me to this man. He told me, oh, the car is perfect. And since he too drives, I was like, okay. He even drove around with me, and he was telling me this engine is sound, so. Maybe he had his ulterior motive, I do not know. But then we accepted to buying the car, and I paid money for the car. And the only issue we had at that time was that the steering wheel is really strong. So we were like, we'll just put oil and it will be okay. I had no idea about cars. You know, when that car came was when I actually went to learn how to drive. So I didn't know anything about owning a car or anything about the car. So, and then with this guy, I thought that, okay, he knows more, so I could trust him. Do you understand? And only for it to turn out that he was also wrong, or maybe he didn't even know too. Maybe he believed also in that person. But I think it would have just been better if I brought in a mechanic from the beginning. So the whole car was wrong. Starting from the steering wheel, we went, when I finally took it to somebody to look at it, he told me, oh, it is from the pump. That is the pump that has the issue, not this. And I had to change pump. And as at then, I think I paid, it took me like 4 days for it to arrive Calabar from Onitsha, where they, you know, ordered it from. And then it came, and then they fixed it. That was like 45,000 gone just to fix pump. And then, you know, while I'm learning how to drive, I broke one side mirror. I had to buy 2 pairs. I fixed it. You know, it was like every day I'm waking up to something to work on in the car. And then also in the engine, you know, things were just going wrong. Tires were everything. I was like, that period, if you're not careful, I was just feeling like village people, they're after my life. Because I went through so much, and I said, no, this is going to weigh me down seriously. This is going to eat into my finances too much, and I decided I wasn't going to do it again. So I made up my mind to sell the car. I decided to sell it off. The car gave me too much issues. Right now, I cannot even really pour out my mind the way that car stressed me out. There were so many things to fix in it. So many things. At the time I was even selling it, the sound of the car was not giving. It wasn't the sound of a car. So please, I had to sell that car just so. And after selling that car, it was like a huge load was taken off my shoulders. I'm already on the slim side, and I felt like I lost so much weight during that car process. So it's really, really wrong. Please, if you want to get a car, do not get a second-hand car without the help of a mechanic. And if you must, please, there should be a mechanic. If you must get, because right now I've made up my mind that I'm not even getting a second-hand car anymore. I'll channel my mind on something else. Maybe when I'm finally going to get a car, let it just be for luxury and we cruise. But you see, getting a second-hand car, I've given up. I won't do it because I know what I went through. It was so much. I got into debts, you know, trying to settle debts caused by the car. It was a lot of stress, but we give God all the glory that we are here and we are fine. So a lot of things have actually gone on with me. That's why I have been away. You know, all of these things, especially the challenge with my car, it actually came and made me realize just how strong I was, you know, trying to handle mother things, trying to handle my own personal things, and then handling the whole car stress, making a decision at the right time, you know, being able to know what was wrong and what was right. You know, it just amazes me how all of this happened, and I'm able to just scale through, you know. And it's all been God, and we give him all of the glory. Liam is actually in school now, so I had the time to sit and make this video, and I'm like, okay, welcome back to YouTube. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I am so glad that you had to stay here with me to listen to all of these stories. And I hope if anything, please just take that you are strong. Whatever challenges you might be passing through right now, you might be facing right now, is just a stage, and it will definitely pass. So, and none of these challenges are here to kill us, because if we cannot handle them, they will not come to us. So all we just need to always do is ask God for direction, and he will be able to lead us through it. Okay, so thank you so much again for watching my video. See you in the next video. Bye.